families. We are going to be talking about English in this session. In Year 1, our main focus for English is Read, Write, Ink. You will have seen during lockdown that the structure of Read, Write, Ink is the same every day. So we're just going to go through a session and show you what each session looks like.
Okay, the first part of a Read, Write, Ink session is to learn the new sound that we'll be doing. So the new, for example, our new sound today was E. So what we do is we do a lot of my turn, your turn, saying our new sound. After this, we introduce the new sound and show the children the mnemonic. A mnemonic is a little rhyme that goes with the sound. So for example, for E, it's can you see? We then flip the card and ask the children to copy my turn, your turn and tell us what's on the card. Following that, we add the new sound to our pack of sounds that we have already done. We then flip through the cards and the children will point at the sound that we have learned today. After this, we do something that we call Fred Talk. Fred Talk is when we use, here's Fred. Fred Talk is when we use our sounds to say words and blend together. For example, the first thing we will do is use green word cards that have our new sound in. So the children, for example, for this card, they would Fred Talk and say the word out loud. So they would say E, 3. After this, the children will then do some speedier green sounds. So these they will Fred in their head. Star. After we've practiced using our green word cards and practiced our blending, we look at these alien words. Alien words are a little bit different because they make absolutely no sense. They're complete nonsense. So the children will put their aliens on and they will read these nonsense words. For example, dream. What a load of nonsense. After their alien words, they will look at something called red words. Now, some red words you can't sound out, but some you can. For example, they can be quite common words. So, for example, on here we have your, you, we, no, etc. Okay. When we have finished our talk session with the cards, the children will then spell words using Fred fingers. Now, Fred fingers are used when they're spelling, and what they do is I will give the children a word, for example, cat, and they will sound out with their Fred fingers, cat. They'll pinch the sounds, k, a, t. After they've practiced doing some of this spelling, they will then write the spelling. When we write the spelling, they don't say the word, so they'll just go k, at, until they have written the spelling. When they have finished this, they do something called tick or fix, and they mark their own work. This means that no children can ever fail because they are fixing their own work.
Their Fred fingers, each finger is a sound, not a letter. So if we got the word shop, they would still have 3 sounds, so 3 fingers, and pinch sh, op, sh, op. We might remind them which letters go in the sh sound, but it still would apply the same principles of sh, op, and write it down.
After they've practiced their spellings, some children will then go on to their reading booklet. So they have little books that they read. The colour of the book depends on which phase of their phonics they're at. So what they will do is they will partner read the book, and then we will write sentences about the book. A way we do this is something called a hold a sentence. So what we'll do is we'll tell the children a sentence and they need to repeat that back to us. And it's a lot of my turn, your turn and repetition. We also remind the children to use our capital letters, our finger spaces and our full stops.
Okay, so when we are writing, we are encouraging the children to use our handwriting scheme, letter join. Now letter join, as you can see some of the letters at the top, it starts precursive, so it starts front. They all will start with a flick at the front. We still form our letters in the same way, but they start with a flick at the front.
This will make it easier for the children to join their handwriting a little bit later on.
We will put a copy of this on Seesaw so that you can see it. We also will put a copy of the common exception words on Seesaw. These are words that the children need to learn by the end of year 1. They need to learn to read and to write them. So if at any point you get a chance to practice them, that will be fabulous. Also, they need to learn the days of the week.
Okay.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.